Hey everybody, good morning. So today, Dan and I are in the shop, and Dan's working on his Cuda, and we're working on stripping the parts that we don't need out of the front end so that we can break it down and get rid of all the junk. So what we've got going so far is...
we've been tearing away the extra sheet because we're going to use the front shock mounts and the core supports. So we've been going down here. Don't mind, we got a little carried away with the air chisel. As you can see, we haven't done it on this side yet. So all this extra in here and around here, we got to peel back and get rid of this bracket so we can get our shock mounts out of there.
So then, after we get all that done, we will take and get the core support out. We've got to come down here, and we've got to break this loose right here on both sides and pull this out. And this has some repairs, but overall it's, you know, in really solid condition. It's got some little bit of rust right here that's got to be repaired, and the same thing on the other side. And when we get through with that, it's got a little bit of a kink in the bottom right there. So we may have to use the stretcher, or it may pound back into shape. But
the lower portion ultimately will probably use the US car tool, lower half of the radiator support, the core support.
Yeah, so we're going to put the US car tools. Yeah, we're going to put that through the whole car. So the lower part of this core support down there, actually a better way to see it is from here, from the front.
Will be the US car tool, the U-shaped lower piece.
Yeah, so it'll go down here, and that'll suck that up in there too.
Then they have a bracket that goes on the inside at the front as well. We'll probably do.
So this has the VIN number on it, and we want to keep as much of the VIN number steel as we can. So this thing, it really has just got a little bit of repair. It's not bad at all, so we're going to use it. And then the shock towers, like Danny said, we're going to use those. The bumper, I think we're going to change to a 72, which sucks it up into the body a lot better. So we're going to get rid of these front bumper supports. And then we'll start the tear down of taking the K-frame off and taking everything off the K-frame, so the K-frame doesn't have to be supported by a jack. And then we're going to use that for building up the new one. So we're hopefully by next week be building the front end, so the front end will be put back together so we can slide it in when we're ready. So we've got all the components to build the front end, so that'll be next. Anything else you need to say?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right, so we're getting back at it. So good morning. I'm working on the Cuda a few minutes here before Danny gets here. I'm kind of jumping in. Peeling back the onion today, so got the The core support loose on this side. Went down there, broke the seam. Got to break the seam on this side. Danny's got all this stuff broke loose. So this should be out in a couple of minutes. So working on peeling back the onion. Today we're working on the Cuda. Oops, almost tripped on a tool. My son is going to kick my butt for not putting the tools away. So anyways, we got the window removed from the Cuda today, and that was a pretty good ordeal. The window was shattered when we bought the car 7 or 8 years ago, so we weren't worried about breaking the window, and good thing because it came out in pieces. But the window channel, check this out. Look how good that is. That's the original color. That's the color it was outside. That's the color that, I hope you can see that autumn bronze, metallic autumn bronze. It's really spectacular, the color. But look at this channel. I mean, it's spotless. There's absolutely no damage to this channel at all. Now the roof up here rotted, but the channel is perfect. Of course, we're going to put a new roof skin on this. As we can tell, it's no good. But the actual channel itself has 0 holes. There's not one rust hole in this channel. The cowl panel underneath here, look at, I chipped the paint out. Look at that paint. Look at that base steel. It's still down to, you know, the primer is perfect on it. But we come up here on the side, and look, we got some glue in it still. But I mean, look at this. It's perfect. Perfect all the way up. Got, like I said, the holes on the roof panel, but that's no big deal. We really have 0, and the posts are completely solid all the way down. So we're gonna start getting this cowl, get ready to remove the cowl. We've got the cowl panel up here to put down here so we can start figuring out what we're gonna do with this firewall. Yeah, but over here we have these panels. We've talked about that. We have that panel. So, you know, it's just going to be a matter of replacing. We want to get, the reason we're so hot to get this coil or cowl panel off is we want to see what kind of damage we got in the firewall up here. Because if we got a lot of damage up there, then, you know, that's going to kind of really tell us our direction. But today, it is a Sunday. It is New Year's Eve. Woohoo! And what are Dan and I doing on New Year's Eve? We're working on cars. So yeah, it's we're gonna work on this today, and then I'm gonna jump over to the Firebird while Danny is cleaning up the horrendous mess that we just made. So thanks for joining with us today.